Hello, Blobhead. We meet again. It's been a while. Surprisingly. Let me just take care of your arm a little. Not to destroy it or anything. I don't want to do that yet. I just want to weaken it a bit, you know? Just a tad bit. You know, just so that when we inevitably... Oh, wait, I should, you know... what was it? Energy shot. How the hell did that not hit me? I'm not complaining or anything, that was nice. Should happen more often, no! Oh wait, I guess I'm immune to wherever it is. Stage 1 complete. Stage 2, crotch. Here he goes, he's peeing again! Get that checked out, sir. Must have some kind of infection down there or something, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Oh, okay, I'm still not immune to that, though. Will I even need the ring of solution, honestly? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Completed! Stage 2! Round 2. Fight! Then I get obliterated. Get behind him! Lasers! Laser beam! Laser beam! Laser beam! Fuck it. I said I'd do this, and I will. It's time for some Inferno. Disco Inferno! I didn't get the other side, though. Some more Disco Inferno! Destroy! Destroy! Disco Inferno! Laser to the ass! Laser to the ass! Repeat! Laser to ass! Destroy! You look at this, man. This is completely different from all the other times I've had with this thing. I'm just straight up just destroying this guy. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's still got his head, hasn't he? Not that it matters. Okay, it does, actually. Fine, if you insist. It's much easier than freaking out times I've fought this thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm immune to it thanks to this. Are you feeling singed yet, sir? Duck for cover! Singe. Sinjin. No. Boom, boom, man. He's got quite a durable, fat, deformed arm there. Here it comes. I may not have the mongoose this time, but I sure as hell don't give a shit right now. Here it comes! Ah, fuck, you got me. You win this round, sir. But you have not won the war. You may also win this round too, sir. But you have, again, not won the war. Shit, I'm out of that. I need to reload, but I don't want to at the same time. So I'm just gonna switch to grenades. Much more efficient. Blow off his arm! We're on to the final round. Show your ugly mug. Oh. Incoming! Heal! There we go. Now all you got is your final attack. Open up and say, oh fuck, I'm screwed. Are you ready? I ain't. Clearly, I was not in range. Neither are you. Neither are you. God damn it, neither am I. Fuck. 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 Why? I mean, look how slow he is. I mean, it's good and all, but I can't freaking get him either. You're too slow, sir. Catch up already. I might as well be at 100%. La 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 la. La 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 la. La. Do move along, sir. This is the worst game of tag I've ever had in my entire life. You are very poor at this, sir. Like, unimaginably bad. Remember when this boss gave me trouble from multiple parts? That was a long time ago, wasn't it? How times have changed. I don't even need the mongoose to deal with you, man. With 2 weapons. I don't even need to heal. No healing items. Open up and say, ah. God damn it, he's way out of range. He's literally too slow for me to deal with. I'm just too quick for this guy. Thing, rather. I don't think it has a gender. I can just take my time reloading. That's how slow he is. And granted, this thing... Whoa. Well, even with that, he's still too slow. Oh, god damn, it missed. That was perfect range and everything. I was mildly worried, though, when she was reloading. It takes a lot longer to reload. It has the added bonus of having 12 rounds, but it still takes ages to reload. So it's gonna take a while. A couple of grenades. Nearly an hour at this point, record-wise. No, the trick with this is that if you destroy its underside, you pretty much make it so that it turns this slowly. So that's the main thing you're gonna destroy. It's like hit the face and then destroy its crotch, essentially. So you get two phases out of the way, one which is more important than the other. But you know, you don't want to be laser beamed all the time, do you? Not even close. Even with my freaking great ammunition here, it's kind of hard to get him, because, you know, you don't want to be too close in range when he fires off his beam of death. Fuck. It's because you gotta pause to freaking adjust the aim. That's what keeps throwing me off here. Come on, Grandma! Fuck. I took too long to freaking fire. You know what? Fuck it. I got time. I literally did. I had time. Fuck you, sir. Nah, fuck it. I ain't gonna chance that. I'm ballsy, but I'm not feeling quite so ballsy. This may be time consuming. And grenades are good, but even when you've got like a lot of them at once, you can't really fire them all because they're still slow. Powerful, but slow. That's usually the case, isn't it? The faster they are, the less damage it usually does. Will you die already, sir? I think even if we had the handy HP thing, it probably wouldn't show how much HP this thing actually has, I imagine. Oh, how repetitive. It was more fun when you had your other parts, sir. Because at least then we could actually do something. Other than this constant back and forth. There we go. That was easy. Kind of funny to say that after all the trouble they gave me on the first playthrough. Yeah, hello. Imagine on the higher difficulties, though, I'd be screwed in that fight. Oh, granted, other than its beam, I don't think it hit me any other times. Let's add your ammunition. Add some of these. You don't really need the slugs. Because I've got the buckshots and yeah, I still got that. Even though I don't necessarily need it at this point, really, do I? I'm at full health. I didn't even need to use the ringer solution at all. I'm going to keep it, of course, but let's switch out the javelin with the other one. Also, in the final boss, the final form, I'm going to try out the what was it called? Necrosis, I think it is. So, you do this. I think it's here, right? Booming. Oh god, he worked! I mean, why couldn't you use that in battle? That'd be, I don't know, what would be a worse way to go? Being absolutely obliterated by grenades, laser beam and a rifle, or being obliterated by an opening bridge? Hiya! Hiya, hiya! That grenade launcher. Wow. I forget what it's called. I don't know much about guns. Eve! Like, people can recognize a gun just by looking at it. For me, I'm just like, I have no idea. Is it a rifle, a shotgun, or a pistol? I don't care. Here it comes. This freaking dog distracting and barking in the background. Will it be as anticlimactic as the last time we fought? I hope you stick around, though, because I'm going to try to inflict poison on you. Hold it right there, Missy. Oh. That would probably miss, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, shit. Bridge! Hold it. Necrosis! You poison now, bitch. Oh man, this thing will take care of you in no time. Yeah, she's poisoned. You're poison and all that. Eat lead, bitch, I don't care. Look at me, I do not give a fuck. You know what? I don't give a fuck so much, I'm gonna use this as well. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! That's about it. I'm going all out now. Energy shot. The works, man. Everything. Uh-oh. No, you don't, bitch. None of that shit around here. Look at me, I don't care what you do to me, cause I'm gonna kick your ass. What else we got? Plasma not within range, how is it? Combustion! Come on, you can do better than that, surely. Miss Final Boss. Look at all the fucks I don't give to you. Come on, bring it. Just bring it, bitch. How about some plasma? Oh, you got in my way, you bitch. Come on out. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, you've come in range, thank you. Plasma. Wow. Get to the ground, you bitch. Ow. I wanted to use everything on you. Throw the kitchen sink and all that shit. Let me reload a second. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, clones like I can. You gave me trouble back in the day, which wasn't really all that long ago. Oh, I see. You've managed to actually accomplish something. Oh, congratulations. You want a badge? Want a medal? You wanna die, that's what, isn't it? Yes. Ow. That mildly hurts. Hey, where are you? Oh, would you, do you know what you love? Some disco. Inferno! Oh yeah, isn't that the best feeling ever? Why can't you accept my plasma? Do you not want it? Fine, I will give you this instead. Eat a grenade. Eat another one. Eat another one. Eat another one. Eat it! Birds. That final boss didn't stand a chance. I mean, obviously you just saw that if you're watching the video. I didn't even have to try. I've become a pro! But if I were to play on higher difficulties, higher difficulty modes, I'd be screwed. I probably wouldn't even be able to get to the final boss because of how tough it would probably be. But man, I kicked that final boss's ass like no problem now. The ending looks like it's playing out the same way, but there's gotta be a difference. If it's no difference at all, and the only thing is the lead up to it, I'll be like, God damn it. Why even recover the MP and all that? It was the final boss. Unless it was a secret super duper ultimate final boss, but no. Bird, you're really ruining this. If it's Kyle, I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Because seriously, that would be the same freaking ending. Oh, it is. Seriously. Kyle, is that the same fucking ending? Just with slightly different build-up. I can't believe it. You're alive. Why? Why is it no different? Yeah, more or less. Where's Eve? She's fine. She's sleeping next to me. Phew. Kyle, blah 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 blah. That's a lot I have to tell you. Me too. Like how I was the mole and all that stuff. But anyway, now it's time to rest. But where's my second ending, you bitch? When I first met you, I thought you were a dick and all that. Hey, someone's down over here. A young woman. And a child. And a bunch of goo or some shit. We got 2 down. They're warm. Hey. You okay? You sure are lucky we found you in one piece. Medic, over here! We're not even gonna get any post-scene. Oh wait, September 7, 2000, no 5 p.m. White House, Washington D.C. Thanks to missed actions, casualties were kept to a minimum. Ah, we are getting an extra scene, nice. I see. Good. We'll have to invite that attractive hunter and her friends. And the media. Most of them are broadcasting that cultist nuclear attack story. So the disinformation worked. Well, it was quite a sensational incident. Any reports linking this to what happened in Manhattan? None at this time, sir. Excellent. All of our resources are focused on removing evidence. And all that shit, you know. By the time the press gets in, it'll be emptier than Roswell. We're making references to stuff like that. Anyway, what about Russia and China? Any concern about the railgun? No need to worry about that. Look at all my badges. We'll be releasing CG coded images soon showing a microwave misfire from a solar power collecting satellite. They'll totally buy that shit, I'm sure. Anyway, I think our neighbors will appreciate our quest for clean energy. There's just one thing. What's that? That agent we sent. He said he was resigning and hasn't been seen since. Yeah, it's Kyle, isn't it? What? He knows too much. He must be found and brought in. I've already given the order, sir. Just think. Our international authority would suffer if this came to light. Not to mention that our allies, we cannot allow that to happen. It's been almost a year since then. I appear in an artwork-looking thing portrait. The FBI moved into action, arresting some of its own and some missed officers on charges of collaboration with the private organization. However, all information regarding the organization running the shelter has been classified. Nothing was ever explained, and we were slapped with a gag order. The report released to the public explained the events as an armed cultist uprising and its suppression. Just like that, the case was closed. The mitochondria were filed and forgotten. But we weren't going to just sit around twiddling our thumbs. Oh, they even get their own artwork there. Following Baldwin's arrest, Rupert took the senior post. He's working with Jody on a secret project, the full public disclosure of Myst and the NMCs. Oh, even Maeda gets an appearance then, I guess. The Japanese biologist Dr. Maeda has promised a new superhuman theory. By identifying near mitochondria DNA, he calculated the frequency of latent carriers over a 10-year span. Guess you don't know who the hell this guy is who was in the first game. But he didn't actually make a physical appearance in this one. His theory that these carriers would lead the evolution of the human species is not widely accepted. Oh, there's Pierce. Looks a lot different there because we can actually see his eyes. It was enough to interest Pierce. He's been working with Dr. Maeda, looking for carriers over the net. They really hit it off, and their project's going well. Honestly, it feels like the two would probably get along. Pierce thinks that my case, in which the neomitochondria merely strengthen their hosts instead of taking outright control, is the true path to mutual prosperity. They intend to educate possible carriers before they transform, and thereby reduce the occurrence of NMCs, and their execution of carriers that would follow. It's clear from his devotion, Pierce has found his life's work. His character has changed too. No more timid Pierce. Jody is greatly relieved too. Eve! That smile. Rupert pulled some strings at the FBI for me and Eve. She's now my younger sister. No questions asked. She's been going to junior high for a month now and loves it. You know, really, that's totally believable when you think about it. I mean, they do look pretty much related, and they are, technically, aren't they? Her face reveals nothing of her dark past. She is full of life and quite popular at school. It also seems that she's lost her neo-mitochondrial powers. I was just thinking that. Imagine if she didn't. That could be bad if she ever, like, lost her temper or something. Could be like, freaking, I don't know. I'm thinking of, what's it called? Elfin Lead or something like that. It's a bit like that. It's like, oh, things were going alright until fucking horrible shit. Bastard kids at school just started to trigger her freaking powers and she went ballistic. Anyways, Douglas and Flint. Mr. Douglas was seriously injured in the explosion, but he's recovered and is now rebuilding Dryfields. Oh, so he did get hit by the explosion and somehow he survived it. He sent me a picture of a rifle scope price tag attached. Oh, Douglas, you strange man. And seeing as it showed Flint, obviously, Flint survived then as well. We've all dealt with what happened in our own way, starting new lives. I think a cat wants into my room, but I'm not going to allow... Well, maybe, but not right now. I'm recording. Only Kyle hasn't been seen. Not since that day, but he got a portrait. I run searches for him now and then, but no luck. I haven't even found a trace. If he hadn't shot me, I'd wonder if he really existed at all. But he saved Eve and saved me, or was it all a dream? I hope he didn't get into trouble on account of his helping me, us. In the meantime, I'll keep searching. After all, he was the one who told me, never give up. Tomorrow I'm taking my first vacation in a long while. Pierce got even me passes to the Nature Museum. Eve craves knowledge. She's so excited about tomorrow she can't sleep. I'll have to brush up if I'm going to be able to answer her questions. Meow. Back at you, cats. September 1st, 2001. Oh, next year. 7:16 p.m. Nature Museum, New York. A fine cat. Would you look at that? Isn't that precious and all? Hey, nice. Triceratops. What? Oh, it's Kyle. He just took he took a vacation as well. He took a year off. So this game made in 2000, right? And like the date there is 1st September 2011, and it just said they were in New York or something like that, right? And you know, all I can think about is that was the year 9/11 happened, isn't it? That would pretty much be 10 days after that. Anyways, enough of that. That ending was a lot better than the other ending. I mean, remember the other ending? It was essentially, he just got the scene with Kyle, and that was it. Credits. This one actually explains shit. Wraps up nicely. Boom, 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 boom. You know, for some reason, I imagine the music kind of going all Streets of Rage. Just have like that kind of going on, I don't know. Just kind of makes me think of Streets of Rage. Look at those eyes. These characters had voices. We didn't really hear much of their voices. Chicken Walker had a voice as well. Dumpty Brute. They even had motion actors. Look at that face. These are the people that localize the game. They were like, hey, let's localize the game for the US and Europe. I think, like, for Europe, like, the PAL version, I think it applies to a bunch of other countries as well, like Australia and stuff like that. It's just like, when it gets, like, an American release, like the first Parasite Eve did, but doesn't get a European release, it's like the rest of the freaking world misses out on that. Because then it's like, oh, you got the Japanese release and the American release. But if it's just that, you can't really play that on, you know, like, if you get the American version, you can't play it on, like, you know, a PAL version of PlayStation or anything like that. It's not even on the PSN, I don't think, which is bullshit. It's like, just because it wasn't originally released in Europe doesn't mean they shouldn't put it up on there. I mean, this one was... That's odd, though, isn't it? It's like, okay, we're gonna release Parasite Eve. We're gonna release it in the US, but we're not gonna release it in Europe. We're gonna release a sequel everywhere, though. It's just like, what? Makes me think of Earthbound. That didn't get released in Europe either. Then again, Model 3 didn't get released outside of Japan, and that's a good game. Just like, why? If it wasn't for fan translations, we'd never know about games like that, you know? Unless we, understood the language. I mean, I'd be learning Japanese. That'd be a useful thing, though, wouldn't it? It's just like, yeah, all LP games that are in Japanese, but I'd have to have a really much better understand language if I ever were to do that, though. Coca-Cola sponsors! Le Bleu. Probably not correct pronunciation, yeah, 2000. All rights reserved. Square before it became Square Enix. The company sure took a different change in direction when it's merged there, though, didn't it? Look at all that BP, holy shit, an hour, 26 minutes. So these are all the stuff we got. All the XP and the BP. Next replay bonus will be that. Ooh, we get these right from the get-go then. On another playthrough that I won't do probably ever. Because, you know, I've already completed the game twice. The only reason I went for the game twice in this LP, it was to get both endings. Made the LP a lot longer, though, didn't it? Way longer than I was expecting. But yeah, that was... I didn't even, like, account for the freaking completion thing. And of course, it's only like, oh no, we don't really have options. It's just for the vibration option. So yeah, Parasite Eve 2 finally completed at last. That second playthrough was a hell of a step up compared to the first original playthrough, wasn't it? It's like my LP of the original. It's like I started off as a complete noob and then slowly worked my way up and got a lot better as the game went on. Second playthrough, you saw that final boss. I kicked its ass without even trying. Just like, especially the final voice. It's like, yeah, I'll just throw everything in the kitchen sink at you. I'm still kind of annoyed that I couldn't hit it with plasma, though. I wanted to try out everything. It's like, yeah, have some plasma, have some of this. Have everything. Take it all. Well, yeah. It's a lot easier once you get used to the controls and actually strategize a bit. Although my strategy there was really just like, throw everything at it, I don't care. Just like, I freaking was prepared for it. The reason why I'm doing this is because it'll probably go into the freaking opening movie thing if I don't move and all that there. Anyways, it's a good game. I don't know which one I preferred out of this and the original. I thought this one kind of lacked exploration, because it was just all in one area for the most part, wasn't it? While the original had you going from all over the place. And for example, like number 9 compared to, say, Eve in the original, like for the main villain, I think the original one had a lot more like an impact on the plot. Number 9 technically did as well, but it felt like he's kind of like in the background half the time. Like when we first encountered him, he's just like, oh, and then we encountered him a second time, he's like, oh, you're still alive, are you? And then I think the third time we encountered him, I think, was when he kidnapped Eve, and that's way further into the plot. While with Eve, I can like remember quite a few more times than that we encountered throughout the game. So she had more of a presence rather than number 9. And there was also like more locations. Like I liked the zoo in the original. You had the opera place, which was also technically in the zoo area. You had the tower building that you climbed to get to the true ending. You had like the hospital, classic to have a hospital in any kind of horror game of any sort, even though this is not traditional kind of way, but it does follow traditions. You had the sewer area. This one technically had a sewer area, but it was all connected, while it was different then. Then you had like a town area. It just had more areas, I feel. It also had that museum, which was awesome. Remember the battle with that freaking giant skeleton T-Rex? That was nice. But it was still a good game. I don't know which one would be I consider my favorite, but I liked both. I didn't like the final boss first time around, but once you're kind of used to the game and kind of know what you're getting into when you fight the final boss, it's not so bad. So it's just like with that, it's just like, but there were no real challenging bosses really with that in mind. Like the final boss is the biggest challenge, but once you like gotten good at the game, it's easy. On the higher difficulties, it must be a pain in the ass, but it was a lot easier. Anyways, yeah, I like the game. I hope you enjoyed this LP of me playing it for the most part blindly. Like second playthrough wasn't quite blind, but you saw that ending, right? I was not expecting that because I didn't. Like, I looked up the walkthrough for the second playthrough, but I didn't see any spoilers for the plot or anything for the most part. So it was still technically blind. So that's kind of made it a bit more interesting, I guess. So, I hope you enjoyed this blind Let's Play of Parasite Eve 2. Lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. It was supposed to just be the October LP, but it ended up going into January. And considering it's the 27th of January as I'm recording this, and considering this, what part did I upload last? I uploaded on the 24th, part 42. This will probably be split into 2 or 3 parts, so that make it probably over 50 parts. So it probably will still be, well, it inevitably will, like, damn it, that's why I kept doing that. Oh well, might as well have the intro thing play, why not, while I'm rambling. Yeah, it'll probably continue on into February. The moon in the sky. It's like the Acropolis. Like when you start out there, it's just like ooh, neat. Then you go back to base, it's like oh, okay. Then when you go to Dryfield, I just like when I was originally playing through it, it's like yeah, it's just nice and all. But when we go into the next location, then we went to a shelter. Is there gonna be any other locations? No. But it was technically the Neo-Arc, so that's part of the shelter. It's just like I liked the original, how it had you go through a lot of areas. It felt like there was more to see. But once like you got to like the shelter and all that, it's just like it's just the only area you explore really. And the Dryfield, the shelter, and the Neo-Arc. There's also like the cavern entrance, but there's not much to that area, is there? We finally saw that scene. We saw all these scenes. Yeah, I'm always bad at wrapping up Let's Plays, aren't I? I just don't know what to say. I mean, I've I've already said pretty much everything that really needs to be said, really. I enjoyed this game, for the most part. I say for the most part, because there were bits that pissed me off. Particularly the final boss the first time around. Honestly, after just absolutely kicking its ass in this recording, it makes it all the more surprising that I even had trouble with it to begin with, honestly. Parasite Eve 2! Trademark. So, anyways, once again, I will say, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. And, on with the After LP talk whenever I get around to it, I guess. So, yeah. That's all, folks. See you in whatever LPs, my current ones, future ones, whatever. Hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy all ones, and all that jazz. Good game, and on with the After LP talk. See you, viewers. Hope you enjoyed. See ya, and all that. That is all.
Hello and welcome to the After LP talk. This was a somewhat lengthy LP, wasn't it, guys?
51 parts. This LP was a lot longer than Blue Skull Dragon 87 thought it would be.
It was even longer than his LP of the original Parasite Eve.
Indeed it was. So, what did you guys think of the LP?
It had some good moments. It also had some frustrating moments. Such as that damn Egyptian puzzle and the final boss on the first playthrough.
I agree. I also liked how Blue Skull Dragon 87 got a lot better at the game by the time he got to the second playthrough.
He pretty much destroyed the final boss with ease on the second playthrough.
It's really amazing, really, seeing as it took multiple parts to defeat the final boss in the first playthrough.
Well, practice makes perfect, after all.
He'd probably get his ass kicked on Nightmare mode, though.
Probably, but anyways, we have a guest with us for this After LP talk.
Isn't that usually the case?
Well, yeah, but we gotta introduce our guest properly. So, our guest on this After LP talk is Aya Brea, the protagonist from this game.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, Aya. What did you think of this LP?
LP? Is that similar to BP?
No, it's short for Let's Play.
Ah, so you mean the Let's Play of Parasite Eve 2?
A blind Let's Play, to be exact.
Yeah, so what did you think of this LP, Aya?
Well, I thought it was pretty good for the most part. There were some not so great moments here and there, though.
Such as?
Blue Skull Dragon 87 took a long time to figure out some of the puzzles. It also took a number of parts before he started to get used to the controls. You gotta admit that some of the puzzles were pretty obscure at times, though. I agree there were some pretty obscure puzzles, but the Egyptian puzzle that took him a few parts to complete was actually not all that complex when you really think about it.
Yeah, when he finally realized how the puzzle works, it all kinda made perfect sense.
What did you think of the plot itself?
It was pretty slow, but interesting. However, before Blue Skull Dragon 87's second playthrough, where he went for the other ending, the plot kind of felt flat.
The first ending didn't really explain anything, did it?
Exactly, but from the second playthrough, we see that the plot is actually pretty interesting and makes sense.
One more question before we wrap this After LP talk up.
What is it?
What happens after the final scene with you, Eve, and Kyle?
Well, he told me about everything as well as some other things.
Such as?
It's a secret.
Oh, well. What about Eve? How have things been between the two of you?
I thought the previous question was the last question.
Well, see as an extended question.
Okay, well, things have been pretty good. Eve started looking up to me like an older sister since then.
That's good to know, but one more random question.
Another one?
What did you think of Blue Skull Dragon 87's comments on your legs throughout the LP?
Huh? I don't know what to say to that.
Speaking of legs, how the heck were you able to walk through the water in that well?
Hey, what else was I gonna do?
Why didn't you, just break into the store instead of taking the well route?
Shut up.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this blind Let's Play of Parasite Eve 2 by Blue Skull Dragon 87.
Huh? Are we finishing this After LP talk up right now?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, I'd like to say that I hope the viewers enjoyed this blind Let's Play. And one more thing before I go.
just hit me with a baton.
Fine. That must have hurt.
Can we wrap this LP up now? This final part is already long, even before this after LP talk, after all.
True, well, I hope you viewers enjoyed this pretty lengthy blind LP of Parasite Eve 2. See you later.
Same as what she said and all that bollocks. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this LP. That's all. See you viewers next time in the other LPs. See ya.